Hello, 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 what is up, ya damn jerks? Ned, good to see your face. Mark Zorn, how are you doing? Hey Stein, hello to you too, sir. Slothinator in the house. What other jerks do we got in here? Bramby coming in early too. Life is yours, how are you doing, dude? Good to see you guys, thanks for hanging out. Let's get this party started. Got the beautiful SimCity soundtrack playing beneath us. I do love it. It's calming and simplistic, much like my next game, maybe. So, I've got some cool stuff to show you guys. If you remember, last time on Dragon Ball Z, what were we doing? We made taunts, and then we made, I think we made the taunts, right? Pretty sure that was everything. Let me show you guys how much of crap I have made. And if you haven't, make sure you follow my Instagram account, because I've been posting daily behind the scenes content. So if when you're missing streams or when I'm not streaming, if you want to see kind of the day-to-day progress of work on Shotgun Farmers and whatever I'm working on that day, you can catch it on the Instagram channel. So I can suppose of all the taunts. Nod, you've seen them. You know the spoilers. Shaggy from Scooby-Doo got his final power level and it's it's not over 9,000. Let me show you guys what I made. It's pretty cool. I'm happy that it's finally done. Except we don't have main menu integration. So taunts are finally working, but now I need to make it so that you can actually pick which taunts you have. That's going to be fun. Hopefully it'll take a little bit of time today and it shouldn't be too bad. And then we are going to work on something else. I think we need screenshots for the Steam page. So we got to finish our trading cards. We're getting really close and we got to talk about launch day a little bit. Ginger Chicken, how are you doing? Speaking of Dragon Ball, the new Broad movie was awesome. It is. I got to see it on launch day. It was super cool. The theater I went to was so overbooked that people were standing in the back of the theater just to watch it. It was crazy. Got to play Fortnite with Mr. Waffle. Nice. Time to contact Twitch support. What's wrong? You subbed, the payment went through, but you're not a sub. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're trying to jip you of your subs. So, thing number one, I finally finished painting all of the instruments and animating all the instruments. So here we got the wash tub bass, the harmonica, the cowbell, the banjo, and the mandolin. But wait, how do I pick my taunts? Why, you just press this Mark Zorn! Coming in with 3 frickin' months.
Remember that time I started watching your stream 3 months ago?
Mark Zorn, thank you so very much for 3 months support and most likely 3 years of support on the stream. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Figured opening night would be nuts. Yeah, it was nuts. It was a good kind of nuts. The people were really like screaming and shouting. Anytime somebody would go Super Saiyan, the entire audience would erupt in roars and cheers and whistling and clapping. It was hilarious. So, this past weekend, I got to work on the taunt menu. So you can pick which of your 4 taunts. You get 4 taunt slots. And you can pick which one you want a taunt to do in your little wheelie menu here. So we can go with the banjo. If you're like, you know what, I don't like the banjo, you can just quickly switch over to the harmonica. Or the mandolin. Or the bass. Or that time you did a game jam with us? Never heard of it. What's a game jam? So there's a 5th one, which is the cowbell. I don't have it in my slots right now because I only have room for 4. I wanted to keep the UI really simple and not fill it up with lots of different taunts. And of course, when I'm playing a taunt, am I too far from them? The wheel feels too dark, maybe add a lighter gray color. That's a good idea. We could lower the opacity maybe. So if you're close enough to a band, you'll join in on their music. But I think the distance of it is not quite right yet, so I'll have to figure that out. So we can lower all the overall opacity of these. I think it's really this button that's probably too dark. I don't know if can I just change the opacity in the UI element? Not sure if that'll be easier or worse. I believe if I lower this opacity, it should still apply the colors of the button on top of that. Here's my stream enough. Marks aren't thank you for the bit. Can't contact her support, isn't it? I think it's just support at twitch.tv. Can't tell if it's... Oh, here, just take a look. Is it applying that darkness? Yeah, so I have to actually change this element in active color. So it started off as a prefab, like a button that I was creating dynamically, ended up becoming this hard-coded button because I changed each button basically has a different layout. Or technically it doesn't, but it looks like it does. So these keys are actually part of the button because in the original version it was actually it was different. It was all different. I could probably recreate to be dynamic now because it's actually just generating these, whereas now it doesn't have to generate the keys anymore. The original version of the button actually had like the key and the name and everything aligned to like a certain direction. So once I worry about adding more slots or whatever, then I can worry about making that dynamic. Did I miss anything else that I worked on this weekend? Let's take a look at my commit history. I've been trying to update the changelog. One thing that happens a lot is once I'm done working on a patch, then I have to update the changelog, and I fall really behind. So let's see if we've added anything else this weekend. So we're working on the Lunar New Year patch because the Steam Lunar New Year is like next week or something. Got the taunt menu. I haven't actually worked on the Riverside Rising Water yet. Updated Japanese, Russian. Japanese, Russian, Brazilian, Portuguese, and Dutch translation. I'm really bad at spelling Portuguese. Texture of the instruments, cowbell, underwater transition. I pretty much just added more ambient sounds. Oh, I forgot whose idea it was, but I did add the thing where if you're taunting. Yeah, I think it looks a lot better with some transparency. If you're taunting and you die, it plays like the sound of a string ripping. So it's like, so I guess it was just all taunts this weekend. Let's see if this is fixed. It is finally. Now there should be some little thing with the taunt menu that probably need to be fixed. Like right now when you die, it should automatically hide it. Do a text file and add things as you finish them. Once updated time, copy and paste them as needed. Yeah, Ginger, that's a great idea. Aw, what a sad Caterpie emote. Saddest Caterpie in the world. Like, when else should the taunt UI go away? I guess when you win. Yeah, so on victory it should go away because now you can't do it until it'll show you can bring it up back on this screen. We'll have to teach the bots how to taunt too. Or no, I don't know. Could be cool. Note that down. Say that'd be like the last thing. Teach bots to taunt in victory screen. Boopity boop, boopity boop, boopity beep, beepity boop, beepity boop, beepity bop, beepity beep. Okay, so when the game ends, we should hide the taunt. Where does it actually show the victory alert? Here on show match results. We're going to want to stop taunts here. So the thing I'm trying to work on with the main menu is we don't actually have anything where you can like fill slots. Because picking what taunts you have is kind of like a loadout thingy. So it shouldn't be super hard. We're just gonna make a button that when you click on it, it shows you what taunts you can pick, and you click on a taunt and then it fills that button with the taunt you picked. Be pretty easy, I think. Go. Yeah, we need to look at this. One of the things I'm struggling with, actually, we'll do this on the next, we're looking at on the next recompile, since our recompiles take about 38 seconds these days. We gotta pick a date. Today's the day we pick a date. Because resolve soon. Oh, I'm sorry, Stein. Well, just know that you'll always be a sub in our hearts. Even if you don't have a beard. So if the game ends, damn it. What? Oh, I didn't hide the UI. I also want to hide the UI. Alright, so we need to pick a date in February when our game is going to come out. Now, the pending date was February 21st. One of the things I'm really worried about is that on February 22nd, this online game that has a whole bunch of hype called Anthem is coming out. Now, I don't think Anthem is like, I don't think we're a competitor to Anthem at all. You know, it's a AAA shooter. We're not trying to compete or steal sales from them or anything like that. My only concern is that streamers were, like, when Anthem's beta came out, like last week or whatever, a lot of streamers were playing that weekend, and so I'm worried that a lot of the streamers we try to contact to play Shotgun Farmers when it comes out will be playing Anthem that weekend as well, and may not actually grab the key for Shotgun Farmers right off the bat. So I'm a little worried about that. The demo sucked? Oh, that's good. That's good. I didn't realize that. That's good news. My computer's frozen now. My game's running. Alright, so now on victory, the taunt menu goes away. Comes back. I want to add one more taunt before the lunar updates. I'm trying to come out with the lunar update this Friday-ish, this week. And I want to add one more taunt where basically you can dance. Maybe we'll work on that today if we have some time. Your YouTube will also be playing Anthem. That's going to be a hard time to push. Yeah, so that's my big concern. Originally, I wasn't super worried about Anthem because it's such a different game than ours, but then I realized that content creators would be really busy. Not only because they're excited about Anthem, because a lot of them will be paid to play Anthem that weekend. You know, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of Twitch streamers will be being paid by whoever the hell makes Anthem to play it that weekend. What's a super Kean? Where's loot boxes? I need my loot boxes! All the loot boxes in Shotgun Farmers are for sale for $0.00. All you have to do is play. So if we're gonna look at the 21st, so it's not coming out, I can't do anything like extraordinarily sooner or later than that. And now a week before the 21st is the 14th and 15th. What's shitty about that is one Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. Okay, that's just DLC, we don't have to worry about that. But that's Valentine's weekend, which is also a really weird time to release a game. And then I guess there's a Far Cry DLC, the new Jump Force game is coming out, and whatever Crackdown 3 is. Game from Microsoft. Okay. And then the week after Anthem is 28th and the 1st. That's Lego Movie 2, doesn't matter. Stellaris on console, that's awesome. That shouldn't affect us. Dirt Rally 2.0. Dead or Alive 6 as a fighting game, so that's good. I don't know what Left Alive is, but that's the following week. So that's almost a better week, it looks like. What's up, Shub? Because Dead or Alive is a fighting game, right? That's the movie fighting game. Not mistaken. Yeah. And then Stellaris console, which I'm actually excited about, and Lego Movie 2. So this almost looking like a better weekend. What's Anno 1800? Why is it Anthem again? Anthem, get out of here! Oh, that's just we're back in February. Oh, cool. This is another. So looks like this is the weekend for strategy games. So that's actually looking a lot better. February 31st. Only thing we're competing with is Dead or Alive 6. And it gives content creators some time to create Anthem content and leave us alone. Or not bother us. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think you're right, Ginger. It looks like the following week is the better option. Then it's a decision between do we do February 31st or March 1st, aka Thursday or Friday. I'm not entirely sure. Heard that indie games are best on Tuesdays and Thursdays because AAA games usually launch on Fridays, but it looks like there isn't any big AAA launch that Friday except for Dead or Alive 6. And Fridays are good because then people can buy them and play them throughout the weekend when it's a multiplayer game. Like, the best time I've heard to launch an indie game is a Tuesday because then press can talk about it, blah, blah, blah. But the hard thing with the multiplayer games, you launch on a Tuesday, people don't really play them when they buy them. Like, I've watched, like, if a game sells a bunch on a Tuesday from a sale, you don't actually see those players start playing until that weekend. And I'm assuming because they just don't take the time to play that weekend. And yeah, we definitely don't want to go later in March because then, well, yeah, a whole bunch of Devil May Cry 5, Division 2, a new Kirby game. We don't want to mess with any of that stuff. And then GDC is coming up, and so I'll be traveling, so that won't even be a good time to launch it. So it looks like March 1st or February 28th is our prime target. Do people play Dead or Alive? I think like a hardcore fighting game community does, yeah. Huh. So Thursday, let's see, let's say indie game launch day. Ooh, there's some more recent articles. Keys like launch already starts months before a game. We know that. We don't benefit having an audience, streaming in videos. Be an active community member. IndieDB takes our. This is about launching, not the. So we should just do a Kickstarter. What do you guys think? Look, interesting reads to check out for sure. Okay, here's a go. When not to release your indie game, PR tips, 2018. What's up, Southern Cross? You guys read this? Is it too small? When releasing an indie game, last thing you want to do is compete for attention with a big AAA game. They take a large portion of your coverage. Next Call of Duty releases, releases beyond huge. Single player games are more broadly diverse as are for April until late June. Playing a big titles release. Wait, what? Steam Spring Sale begins around March? Website's wrong. When was the last spring Steam sale? Good to see you too, Southern Cross. 7 business days. Damn. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, Lunar, they're saying February 4th. Spring is May 23rd. Okay, phew. How do they know all of this? I don't even know all this, and I'm a dev. I guess these are anticipated dates. Alright, that would be bad. That'd be a typo? Because, like, spring doesn't start in March, does it? Or I guess it technically does. Give me joy to know that your success and goals has led to be a full-time gamedev. Thanks, Southern Cross. I appreciate that. I didn't realize how long it was until I did that Instagram post recently. I actually had originally in my Instagram post wrote that it's been 2.5 years, and then my friend saw it and corrected me, saying that it's actually been 3, like it's like 3.3 or 3.4 years. And I was just like, holy crap. I'm shocked that I've survived for this long. I could have went hungry so long ago. What's up, Super Spasmic? What's up, Austin James? How's it going? Yeah, you definitely want to release during summer sale or winter sale. During the year. Okay, how to react. You got your game schedule released in a quiet period and you've done all the research 1 week before launch. One of the blue Valve announced out of the Half-Life 3. What do you do? The key is be reactive. You might want to use this advantage to make working perspective. Close launch plans can be locked down. I had my friend once. He moved his launch date up by a week because like a Mario game was coming out or something. What are we doing, Austin James? We are working on taunts for the game, but first we are trying to figure out a release day because we're releasing the game in a month. What's up, Jackamus? Yeah, late January to early February. That's what I was aiming for. I didn't make it. On early February. Are any of these games that we should worry about? You guys can see. Ace Combat 7, War Groove, Etrian Odyssey, Occupation, Blaze Blue, God Eater, Monster Energy Supercross, Liar Princess, Trials. I've never heard any of these games besides Blaze Blue. I finished eating and now I have to prepare myself to brave the blizzard. Oh no! How bad is it over there? Looking and watching. Thanks, Austin. Maybe we should be moving up even further instead of going later. My fear is that later is going to be more harmful than earlier. But earlier is in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. February 11th is in 3 weeks. Not possible. Or is it? What, dev struggle year after year? Now, definitely, I mean, these 3 years definitely have not been a breeze. Some points have been better than others. Things are looking up now, though. Things have been selling pretty well recently. 5 to 6 inches. Holy crap, that sucks, Jacobus. Make sure you wear some warm socks. I think that's the secret. What is this? Buffer. Dropbox. Get out of here, Dropbox. Nobody wants you. You love snow? I hate the snow. Let's look at a calendar. February 2019 calendar. Got a 2019 calendar. Yeah, I can't type. You better believe it. Well, this one's colorful and pretty. All right. 35 degrees Celsius. What's that in Fahrenheit? That's like 1,000 degrees. I really gotta get better at my Celsius Fahrenheit conversion if I want to be a grown-up, functioning, international grown-up. All right, so what are we looking at? We are looking at. We were originally targeting. Whoa, what is this lag? My game running? Photoshop. So we were originally targeting February 21st. Anthem comes out on the 22nd. So then we were thinking about targeting 30 degrees Fahrenheit is 95 degrees in Fahrenheit, 35 Celsius.
People watch Netflix at work, and now I can barely watch streams. Send help, I'm dying.
Money Blanks, thank you for 5 months of support. What you should do is just, you know, block Netflix on your, like, tell your IT guy to block Netflix, but not block Twitch. Everyone's good with still needs polish. I'm glad to hear it's not great, but I'm still worried people are going to be paid, like, sponsored to make videos of it that weekend. You know what we haven't done in a long time? Let's do, actually I don't think this is a command anymore, but if you're in chat, please say where you are from or where you're living. I am in Buffalo, New York, and it's cold. Sunny Australia. Oh, lucky, I want to visit Australia. MI is Minnesota or Michigan? I can't remember. I think it's Minnesota. Netherlands, Dallas, Netherlands again. Sweden, Michigan, Louisiana. That's awesome. I really want to visit Sweden. I want to visit Netherlands again. I went there last year, but I only got to see Amsterdam. I didn't get to see the rest of it. I heard it's nice. Wales. MN is Minnesota. Oh, Michigan. Okay. Georgia, Norway. Cold Germany. How cold is it in Germany right now? Did you guys hear about TwitchCon Europe? They're actually having a TwitchCon convention in, I think it's going to be in Berlin in April, I want to say. Is anybody planning on going? When you say I will just jump the border, it's pretty hard to jump. You could definitely teleport through. What's up, Setsmando? How's it going? What's up, Potato? So then the next option is February 28th / 1st. Is this too late? Yeah, but look how laggy my Photoshop's being. Streamlabs is taking all of my CPU. Unity's taking all of my memory. Why? Google Chrome! 74 tabs! Well, that's my fault. Can create and code that wall will not stop me. And then 14, Valentine's Day. And that leaves the 7th and 8th. Which is, what's today? Today's the 28th? Ah, that's not gonna happen. All right, so it has to be the first. It has to be 28th. Once we release on Valentine's 15th. Yeah, so next week. Where's that calendar? What's going on Valentine's weekend? Civ 6, Crackdown 3, Metro Exodus, Far Cry New Dawn, and Jump Force. And a new Yakuza game on the 19th. This is a DLC? What is this? Or is this a new Far Cry? Oh, it is a new Far Cry. God damn it. Why are AAA release games releasing in February? What is this BS? The sequel to Far Cry 5, but it's not DLC. Surprising. It's a new game. Gotcha. God damn it. February used to be like the peaceful time of no AAA games, and I guess AAA games noticed that, so now they're trying to come out of the, like, you know, not get covered up by other AAA games by not releasing in February as well. Well, we can't deny that March 1st looks like sweet as hell, so that's gonna have to be it. Far Cry is coming out on Valentine's Day. You know they're gonna fill it up with like Valentine's marketing. What is that? I'm gonna have to move a week. I'm glad I looked this up again. Let's try to close some Google Chrome tabs. This is ridiculous. Am I worried about Far Cry Southern Cross? The same reason that the company, Ubisoft, will basically be paying most streamers and YouTubers to play Far Cry Friday and Saturday that weekend, which decreases the chances of them covering our game when it comes out. Of course, the chances of them covering our game is already low, but we want to make sure we maximize the possibility. And if they're being paid to play Far Cry, then they're probably not going to play our game. So hopefully by the 1st, all of their paid sponsorship weekends will be dried up because Far Cry's already out, Anthem's already out, and there's no other AAA games on the horizon. Sure how I have 76 tabs open. I'm a tab hoarder. I hoard lots of tabs. This is one of my Google Chrome windows full of tabs. I'm gonna close some of them. Irresponsible adult. That's nothing. That's one of 3, but yeah, it could be way worse. I try really, really hard to pare them down to only have like 50 to 60 tabs instead of 100 tabs.
This week's
I should just start closing tabs that I have not looked at in weeks because obviously I don't need them. I usually end up having like multiple of the same tabs open too because I'm a bad person. Yeah, so I had the idle plugin for tabs and it worked really, really well, except what I found is, and this is a strange thing, is a lot of my tabs that are kept open are YouTube tabs, and it would do something, some kind of cookie that plugin creates would actually corrupt my YouTube, where YouTube couldn't load until I deleted all my cookies, which was really annoying because then I would lose a lot of like my like history and crap and logins and stuff. And so every like 3 or 4 days, I could no longer load YouTube videos. It would just give me, I forgot what error it was, and that error only gets fixed when you delete all your cookies. And after experimenting what could have been causing that, I tried disabling the extension and it hasn't happened since. So I think something happens when it tries to like, it must like store what the tab was when it closes it down. So somehow that screws with YouTube's like headers or whatever. Paying AAA games to play, paying streamers to play your AAA game and saying how wonderful it is, competition at its best. I think they do. Technically, I think they don't have to say it's good, but they have to play it for a certain amount of time. Yeah, I don't think they have to say it's good. I don't know though. I've never gotten paid to play a game, so. All right, let's get back to work. We got a game to make and not a lot of time to make it. The big things that we want to finish by the end of February, because I want the game to be done by the end of February, which means this week or next week. When's the 1st? Oh, the 1st is Friday. Okay, so I want the game to be done by the beginning of next week, which means finishing Oceanside, which I would say is about 50% done. It's got most of the assets in it now. Why is my farmer bald and naked? Why does this look like this? Null reference exception. New game feature, bald farmers. Yes, I want taunts working. That should be done by the end of the day. We have some major bugs to fix. Only like 3 or 4 major bugs left that needs to be fixed. I need to make the stat videos for marketing, and we're gonna finish texturing all the props in Oceanside, and I think we're only missing, I want to say like 12 cosmetics. So the goal is when the game is out, all 100 levels come with a cosmetic. Right now I think we're missing like 12 or 13. The game will tell us when it launches. And I do think it's actually doable. Especially now that taunts are done, I do think it's actually doable. I just have to really bust my butt texturing props this week. Because I'm making MMO for this game? No, never. I may one day consider making like a battle royale version, but in terms of actual like a persistent MMO, I don't have the tools to make something like that. What's up, Diophren? Wait, did I say that already? Can't remember. I have short-term memory loss when I stream. Battle Royale DLC. I don't think I'll ever do. I don't really have any plans to ever do paid DLC for Shotgun Farmers. If I do an update for it, I'd rather it be free. Your tracker info was stolen. Oh crap! Did the company catch it at least? How to make an MMO without a high cost of infrastructure. There's definitely been some common or some recent indie games that have done something similar, like West of Loathing, I think it's called. Other smaller games, but I think the problem with MMO is just like the problem with a multiplayer game, but times 1,000. One, you need a big enough world full of enough content to keep players entertained for a long time, but also using that player base constantly. So I don't think it's something I want to spend my time on, but it is becoming more and more feasible for an indie to do an MMO, but I still don't think it's a viable business option. Adobe, Amazon, WordPress, there's some of the companies that a lot of us use. Oh, my eyes. Look away from the screen for 20 seconds or something. Why is this not loading? Alright. So this is still here, don't know why. Oh. Switch it over to PayPal. That's a good idea. Yeah, I can keep it masked a little bit. Credit cards aren't that common in Holland? Oh, really? Alright. So now what we're going to work on is we're going to have 4 slots here, and when you click on a slot, it'll show you all of your options, and you can click on one, and then it'll fill that into that slot. This is going to be a new button type that we've never had before. And that is called a costume slot button. Hide this at start. So a costume slot button will open the panel. So when it's pressed, let's set this button up first. So we're going to show the thingies. Those buttons are basically going to need a callback to tell this which slot to fill. We're going to have to tell the costume creator. The reference to character creator, and we'll create a public costume slot button, current slot to fill. And we'll say main menu controller dot character creator. What is the reference to? Car creator. We'll set our current slot to this, and we'll show our thing of taunts. And here, when we update our body somewhere, update body, and create a new case for taunts. And this is going to say, if we have a slot to fill it. And this passes an ID, god damn it. We're going to say if current slot to fill. This needs to pass in a costume item. Costume. I'll actually get costume item. Get costume taunt with this ID. And we'll pass in the costume that has been selected. When you click on a button, it'll call back to the character creator, which then call this slot, tell them that, hey, you filled your costume. And each slot needs an icon. And a border. Maybe for tutorials, you could do one on how to use the breakpoints effectively Unity. Ooh, that's good. And how to use a profiler. Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah, I imagine a lot of starting Unity devs don't use breakpoints if they haven't coded outside of Unity before. And it's a huge debugging tool. So icon.sprite equals costume.icon. I need the name as well. Title.text equals costume.name. Which costume names aren't actually currently translated. And then border dot enable equals false. Should we just leave it? Fill it. Leave it? Fill it. I want to switch it. It's gonna take me forever to get to that point I need, the whole skip function or jump over stuff I don't really get. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think if you have too many breakpoints, one thing you can actually do is you can just go to debug and then delete all breakpoints. Here, Control Shift F9 will delete all your breakpoints, so you'll only worry about the one you just put down. And then with the step over stuff, basically, you can either choose to skip this line of code, or if it's like a function, like in this function, no, this one is a great example. If it's a function, then you can choose to basically jump to that function by doing step into. That's really the basics of what you need, I think, to make it work. I forget what the other third option is. Step around, step under. I'll just do a filled. Oh, I gotta think about how to fill these in the beginning as well. It's just the same as when I'm loading in your hats. And we'll do a little animation here. So we'll do transform.do punch scale, vector 3.1. So it'll pop a little bit when it gets filled. Yeah. Start. Now we have to actually turn the taunts into costume items because they're currently not costume items. What's up, Nice Up? How's it going? How do I stay motivated? You feel drained right now. Well, if you're feeling drained, that is 100% a rent. If you're feeling drained, that's 100% a sign that you need to take a break. If you're feeling drained, you might just be burnt out, and maybe it's because you've been working too hard. If that's the case, if you haven't been working too hard and you're feeling drained, 100% you need to take a break, go for a walk, go for a run, take the day off, hang out with friends, do something fun, do something to revitalize your soul. If you haven't been working and you're feeling drained, then you might just be lazy, and that's a different conversation. What's up, Spork? How long is the stream? The stream goes for another 2 hours. Yes, the way I stay motivated, I do have a bit of natural motivation, which I know isn't super helpful, but I really, really like doing this. So the way I stay motivated, and this is kind of like a dumb secret, is I really, really enjoy what I'm doing. I see some people who work on projects that they don't actually like, and then they have trouble being motivated on it. And I have trouble with this all the time if I'm working on when I used to do freelance, I did a freelance job. I once worked on a freelance job where I had to draw, I don't want to give away what the project was, but I basically had to draw sewer animals all the time, and it wasn't fun. and the person who hired me to do the job didn't want me to do it in a fun way. Like every time I tried to have like fun with it, they wanted a much more basic form of the art, like simpler animations and and simpler drawings and stuff. And I wasn't having fun, so I wasn't motivated to do it. And I think the reason I'm able to always work on my stuff is because I actually want to, because I'm actually having fun working on it. And when I'm not having fun, like in Shotgun Farms, I'm working on a feature I don't want to work on, then it is hard for me to be motivated on it. But if you're working on a project you love and you're excited about, then I don't think it'll be super hard to be motivated on it, as long as you're not burnt out. And if you are burnt out, take a break. It's okay to take a break and like go do something. Exercise helps a lot with that. Going for walks, listening to inspirational podcasts, listening to interviews with other game developers helps me sometimes. So yeah, hope that helps. Ironically, the one thing that's never actually motivated me is the need for money. I've been super broke at points, and that still wasn't enough to make me work, because I knew there's other ways I could get money. I could do a regular job. I could, I don't know, take out a loan or something. Like there are ways to get money that don't involve actually doing the work, and so that's never actually been enough for me to do that to work. SynVB.net. The code is a mess. Don't let that get to you though. It's okay if the code's a mess. That's a selected border. This is the icon, I want to say. I already did this. Go ahead and save. This was updated Nugget. A NuGet package and the whole application went bananas, just wouldn't want to work at all. Yeah, it's tough when like it feels like refactoring would make it a lot easier, but then refactoring would probably take a lot longer too. Yeah, I feel like Enterprise Code is always in it because they go through so many different developers and it's around for so long. This is a taunt. So taunt is a costume item, but it's a special kind of costume item. What's up, Alan? How's it going? Alright, so let's make our first one. A banjo. Taunt group 1. It has the banjo clip. And the banjo audio file. And the string. Let's say it's this one. What's up, Mike? How's it going? Oh crap, that doesn't work. Oh, damn it, I faced this problem before. I need to assign the special item from the player. I have to just turn it into a library. That's my only choice. Special items aren't spawned in. I could spawn them. Right, they're all actually in the player, and I could spawn them in, but it's going to be way chance of it being the offsets being ruined. Are the violent farmers coming? Going good, going good. How are your thrusty ships going? You need to tell this taunt which items to turn on your body, and they're not flagged or marked, or they don't have any components on them. I was just using a transform reference, but it's obviously not enough. I guess I could do using an enum. I don't know how else I would do it. Like store them based on instruments or something. Or taunt instruments. We do strings, but that seems like really. For selling Steam, congrats, dude, that's awesome. Very few sales, unfortunately. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What kind of marketing stuff have you been doing? Maybe there's something that could help sales increase in the short term? I guess we'll worry about special items afterward. Here's our taunt costume item. It's going to have an ID of 1. This is going to be called the banjo. So the icon would actually be there in the costume item. Why am I getting an error here? Medium what comments should be coming a little later? Yeah, it does take some time. Oh, I have extra bracket. Yeah, Mike, if you want to drop a link to your game, you're absolutely free to. This compile time is driving me nuts! So now, let's see if I can load this in. Thrusty ship. Pilot your thrusty ship in space, fight gravity, collect cores, and smash a bunch of space junk. What's a cores? Watch your fuel in thirsty ship. The only enemy is yourself. I like your elevator pitch because I don't know what a chorus is. Or is it green orb thingies? Gotcha. Very thrusty. Damn. Wrecked. Ha! Is that oof? Rusty shit. Oh, I hear a chicken. Ooh, one thing I'd highly recommend doing is you can add GIFs to your store page now. So you can upload GIFs and then you can insert them here into your description. Even Val has even said that helps a lot with conversions. You can upload them in your image assets, whatever, and then paste the URLs like an image tag, like it's like in a regular post, and put them. This works. What? 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 No work. I didn't load any taunts. Oh wait, that wasn't even set to a taunt, was it? Probably still set to a bad. I have to reset my slots also. So custom slot button. Title.text equals clear. Icon.sprite. Icon.enable equals false. You understand the amount of people that use mobile as their main gaming device? Yeah, something I've been really tempted to explore around March is the viability of shotgun farmers on mobile, at least as like an iPad app or something, but I don't know. There's so little visibility on the stores, I wonder who will play. All right, it doesn't have a name for some reason. Oh, it does, right? It's down there. There we go, and you see Banjo got equipped to my first slot. And then I guess I would pick other slots if I want to switch to the next slot. Now we need to actually store that. That's not actually getting saved anywhere. Yeah, of course, Mike. Hope your game does well. I guess I would be saving it to the player's customization. Like I save all your other costume items. Does it like this? Damn it. I guess we could just save a list of all the taunts. My customization has all of this, and then I would need a public list taunts. What's up, Gio? How's it going? Welcome back, Inez. I don't actually know. I guess I do know the slot here. Public and slot ID. So here in your avatar, I would say and slot ID and costume item taunt. This would be current slot to fill dot slot ID and our item. And do gas price on gas fills that happen to represent your birthday? It does, yeah. Sorry, I saw your message. I didn't get a chance to respond to it though. But yes, 1988 is my birth year. That's why we put that on the gas price. See you, Mike. Good luck, dude. This should set this slot to this taunt. And then really just want to set it in your custom. Okay, this is a dictionary of ints and taunts. So if customization, if my custom dot taunts contains key slot ID, then my custom, gosh. Alright, so we'll add this to the dictionary. I guess this should be a custom. Just that, guys. Alright. I'm pretty sure I heard something crawling inside the walls, but you know. Whatever. TV Easter eggs in game? Oh yeah. Yeah, I think you might be the first one to find that one. Okay, so this adds the taunts to our dictionary when we set it in the main menu. Okay, set taunt. Sets it by ID. Okay, and now in our player UI to make sure this is working. Oh god, you found out I was in his walls? Do you have any room in there? How do you have enough room for your laptop? And now in the player's taunt controller, we set our taunts as all taunts. We said, okay, oh, I see. Our taunts are actually coming from Current customization of taunts. This shouldn't be the thing. So we can say, I want to create a list of the taunts. And create a function here, list taunt all taunts. Taunts.add custom item dot get component taunt. Alright, that should return a list of taunts. Oops. Alright, everything should be connected now. There is a go for the taunt wheel. Good, good. I think I found a nice combination of I looked at the Fortnite taunt wheel, the Overwatch taunt wheel, and the PUBG taunt wheel, and I kind of mixed the design and combined it with some design elements of my own. And I made it a lot simpler. Like the Overwatch one has like 10, the Fortnite one had 6, and the PUBG one has like 11 or 12. I made ours 4 just because I don't want that many taunt slots in the game, and if players ask for more, I can increase it pretty easily in the future. Compiler errors. What do we got? I really should just store this. Might as well match, really just for bots. Oh, it does pass in the taunts by ID. What's up, Nikita? How's it going? I'll show you how to bring up the wheel. You can hit, if you hit the bring up the wheel, you can hit a shortcut. So if it's like, the shortcut key right now is T, and then you can hit 1, and like each taunt is mapped to a shortcut key. But the wheel does have to come up first. I'll show you in just a second once I figure out how to get this working. Actually, it might not even work anymore because I broke everything. We're gonna need I think a taunt should actually extend costume item. I'm getting a component on it 3 times already. But we could do that later. How do I get part? get costume. Alright, so this changes the entire taunt system, which is probably how I should have in the first place. This truck backing up is driving me crazy. Construction is still going every single day. Every single day. Let's see what we got. Gonna be something. Gonna be something. So artists and missions who made the assets, Nikito? Yeah, so do I have a team command yet? Or still? And the music is done by Julian Shanahan. He should be in the team command. I'm actually not saving this yet, so it's not going to actually save. Oh, Moobot completely changed their interface. Interesting. Alright, so I didn't load any of my taunts. Of course I didn't, because I didn't save them anywhere. Wait. Did. My player customization. Let that get saved. Then it gets loaded. And not a load function? This got loaded. Probably too late. Ugh. Try to load into the menu for starters. This is an updated team command. This does activate costume item. Kind of annoying. So I'll say if par equals taunt. Idea to make a dungeon crawler game like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Ooh, do it! Do it! UI is going to be a mess. Football helmets and baseball helmets, Shotgun Farmers logo as team. That's a cool idea. I have always wanted to make a football helmet. They're loading to the menu and not displaying the icons. Right now I don't think they're loading at all, actually. It's not. Oh crap! Taunts aren't stored. There's 4 taunts. Taunts are stored as a list. I'm going to store them differently than I store the body parts. Body parts are just one thing, and the taunts are a list of things. I think you can store an array. Well, no, you can't. Yeah, you can't. I need to write a class for that. Yeah, you store it. Okay, so you store it by the part plus the slot number. That's a nice hack. I think I've done something similar before. One of the to-lose items has always been to rewrite the save system, but I never get to. So we'll do it. When we fill it, we'll save it ourselves here. Let's say load and save. Skirt prefs. So we'll set int, and the key will be part. So taunt plus slot, and the value will be the item ID. Able to rewrite, so sometimes stores places like limit store capabilities such as the registry. Yeah, I need to rewrite something that's like more modular so I can have it fit into like consoles and mobile and different operating systems. What? Stretch command? How did you know about that? Totally forgot. So we'll save every time we fill. And we'll load at start. And we'll say, we'll call this string item key is this. I'll say costume item equals okay, so that should work. That should now save it and then load it every time we load the main menu at least. You had a vague memory it existed? Nice. Was it for Adventure Tycoon? I think that was, but it's been deleted. WWCT? What's WW stand for? When we want convention. I do have another game idea that I might make. I have two other game ideas. One is really, really small. So one of the things I really want to do after Chocolate Farmers comes out is make something really tiny, like something that might take like a week or a month. I kind of want to make a clicker game or just something really, really, really small that I could just make and just be done with. I don't want my next project to be another 3 or 4 year project like this is, and it will be eventually. So I want to make something in like a week or a month just to like have fun again, and then start on the next multi-year project. We want plates! What are plates? Remember Dragon Farm was supposed to be small? Yeah, I do. Alright, so slots. Banjo. Done. Alright, and I'll turn off the game. Oh, game will be the biggest moneymaker. Calling it now? Probably not. Month-long quasi jam confirmed. Ooh, that's a good idea. 30-day jam. Starting with final release. Yeah, we were just talking about it earlier. We are looking at either February 28th or March 1st. Still deliberating between Thursday or Friday launch. I might lean towards Friday because nothing's happening that day. But yeah, that is the official goal date. Two years later. Damn it! This goes to ensure that episode doesn't collide with your exams. When are your exams, Code? I think it's like, isn't there like more than one Ludum Dare now? Okay, so item key is... Oh, I never set the part type, that's why. You want to cry because of development? Sounds like my entire life. This should be font. I found this really cool website today. Where is it? Xpen Deco 03 drawing tablet. Ooh, sounds fancy. Damn! Damn! Why? Oh wait, no, I just saved it. Let's try it again. It's fine. We didn't actually save it before. Let's try saving it now. And loading it now. You know the texture in shotgun farmers, they are still a bit of a mystery to me. Some of the textures, like what? Pick a thing, I could pull out the texture for it. Draw one after you have unwrapped the UVs. Oh! For that, I have a video I think I could share with you. We head over to my YouTube channel. I have a video where I actually model and texture the windmill. There's a time lapse of it. There we go. So check this out, code. It should, maybe it'll show some of what you, so you'll actually see me model it and then unwrap it and then texture it at the end as well in Photoshop. Also, if anyone's watching and you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, make sure you do. Still not working. Box on your screen, I really want that to be in your Twitch emotes. It is the emote. Where is this website? Oh my gosh, did I take us not write it down? Southern Cross! Oh my goodness! Thank you so very much for that sub! Did you sub just for that Bok email? I appreciate it. Welcome to the Jerk Squad. Make sure you drop those fresh new emails you just got in chat. If you haven't already, make sure you join our Discord as well. The problem with my idea is that I have no idea what engine to use, where to start. Yeah, what's the idea? That could usually help us point you in the direction of a good engine for that idea. Southern Cross, thanks so much, dude. Now the box are yours. Today's not great to be you, Haystein. I'm sorry, dude. Hope we can make your day better by dancing a little bit. go stealing my name. What's up, life? How's it going? The streamers will hate me now. I'll unleash the Bok. Heck yeah. Drop that Bok across the internet. My editor is frozen, I think. Alright. Item key. Taunt 0. Good. And then... get the item, and it's null. Okay, so that's why. Why is it null? Banjo is 1, so it's not saving it correctly. So here, on save, current item equals costume. So let's see if that's working. Probably around because I hate coding and I understand most concepts. Yeah, if you want to do visual, scripting, or yeah, visual scripting it's called, right? I think Unreal Engine is 100% the way to go right now. Current ID is 1, item key is taunt 0. We're saving that. Done. Okay. Unity has a version of their visual scripting. It's like an add-on, it's like an asset right now, but it's nowhere near as powerful as Unreal's Blueprint, in my opinion. They're getting a built-in version this year. Yeah, I think they're trying really hard to compete with Unreal's Blueprint, I'm pretty sure. It would be really cool if they did, because it would allow for non-coders to have a better thing in Unity. Alright, I think it worked. Yay! I actually don't know anything about the Godot engine. We're having a redundant saving right now. I'll make sure I don't save it when I'm loading it, because that's dumb. Compiling. Now let's see if it loads into our taunt menu when we go into a match. Alright, my first taunt is loaded as Banjo. I also don't want to punch the scale if it's on load. Alright, so it's still not loading into here. Right tool suits you or what you want to do? Yeah, every tool can do everything as long as you figure out how to do it. What is this? The world building team Unity excited to announce first big feature, scene visibility tools. Some of those means you can hide show nice items in the scene view affecting editor only, zero triggering of blade. Oh nice, they're actually adding the visibility into the hierarchy. And I already have that through my extension. It was nice to see them finally building that into the editor. I can do that here, this eyeball. You know, that's what they're adding, right? And you can group them too. Oh, isolate view, that's huge. I've wanted this for so long. Nice. Looking forward to that being in the editor. That's awesome. Yeah, it's really big for level editing. My taunts still are not loading. Why is this happening too late? Oh yeah, because I'm not actually setting the taunts. Okay. I need to load the taunts here. It should all be happening somewhere else. Oh, so in Unreal you actually have to build Mac builds on a Mac? I like that in Unity you can build Mac builds on a PC. Shooting the video was too quick for me to make use of it. I did, however, notice that you use way more objects than I do, which is probably something I should do when exploring the UVs. Do you then select the scenes manually, or do you auto-generate them? I do them manually. I think that stream, the whole stream should be uploaded. Let me see. Not sure if that's from before or after I started uploading streams. Oh, I guess it's not uploaded. There's one where I'm making hats in the weather vane. ECS, yeah, ECS seems really exciting too. Alright, so I don't texture the weather vane on the stream either. Should be lacking something? Where are you getting stuck on? Wait, there's i9s? There's an i9 processor now? Jeez, I'm so far behind. Alright, that's not so good. $550? Jeepers creepers. So now the first one isn't showing? Item ID equals part plus I. Oh, it should be I plus 1, right? I need to bring this all into one place. Okay, so slot is 0. So that's correct. Along with copy all items, pushing check array index. Alright, so here we have I0. Item ID is 1. How is item null? Happening too soon, maybe? Because this is not initialized yet, because it's happening in awake? And we're getting this weird system.bitconverter put bytes error now. What about a destination array? But I don't even know what that means. Alright, it's a start. Banjo is at least showing on top. The instruments are broken because we have to remake that. Why are these still rendering and why is that so big? Lines aren't aligned anymore. We're getting this bit converter put bytes error. Look it up. This is a particular. It's coming from an asset, so it's not even a common issue. Ironically, it's loading correctly, but it's still throwing this. I guess because that doesn't exist. Oh, okay. Maybe I need a default value. Let's try it that way. Oh, I should do transfer mode to complete. That's why they're getting too big sometimes. Why isn't it turning these ones off? Still getting the bit converter dot put bytes. Never gotten that before using this asset. Right here, I make the buttons off. I'm guessing it's failing on the second and third ones. Let's try this. Let's skip it. Let's only go to one. See if the error still pops up. Music a little weird. So RBS, how's it going? Okay, so the error doesn't happen if I only do the first one. So it is happening when the string doesn't exist. Was Skyhook a success? Skyhook was a personal success in that it was my first game launched on Steam, but it was not a financial success. To the date, so Skyhook took about 2.5 years to make. And it costed, I'm sure, tons. I don't actually know the exact cost. Outside development cost, it costed at least a few $1,000s in like music and art and stuff. But the game today has only made around $10,000, so financially it was a huge failure. But personally, it was a huge success, and that was my first game. Taunt wheel, oh yeah. And that $10,000 over the course of the last 2 or 3 years. It's been out for I think 2 years now, almost 3 years. So it took that long to. So I was only making a few $1,000s a year. Definitely not the time to make local multiplayer games on Steam. That's for sure. I hear that this would fail. The whole point of player preferences is not supposed to fail in getting the value. I know it's redundant. I'm just trying to see if we can get past this exception. Games have selling cycles. True, true. You can judge your financial success over the course of years. Kind of. For me, as a full-time developer, a game has to make enough money when it comes out to get me to the next game. Otherwise, I can no longer pay rent and I fail. So while a game's success can definitely be viewed over the course of many years, for me, that the project itself wasn't successful if it doesn't allow me to get to the next project. If I make a game, then I can't make the next game, then that project is a failure to me, at least. How's the banjo player? I'll show you. We're working on making a UI for the banjo right now. Still failing on the other ones. Really frustrating. It's probably something I might have to come back to because I'm not sure what's happening. I'm sure it's something really dumb that I'm not seeing. In the meantime, let's go make some instruments. We got banjo, harmonica, wash tub bass. Was it? There's also cowbell. Cowbell. So this is not a good system for doing it. What system I can think of though? To connect. Connect the instruments with the taunts other than strings. You can use royalty for music in your games, yeah. Could that reduce outside costs? Music is not the most expensive thing in the game. The most expensive thing so far is programming, of course. Like my own development time, and after that is probably art. I mean, Rocket Farmers particularly has very little music because it's not a long 2D platformer, so there aren't any level songs, they're just very, very short songs. It's really making art customized for the game that costs the most money, and then, you know, my own lifetime. I really don't like this way of doing it at all. Oh, unless they're grouped together. No, that won't work. What it? The list? Cowbell. Or I could assign the instruments in the taunt controller. I can have a class taunt models, which has a public taunt and a public transform array of models. And we serialize this. And we apply public taunt models. Oh, this is the wrong class. This is how we can define the models better. There is one voice actor, yeah, the narrator. This could be a good taunt tab. Let's see. Yeah, Gio, you read my mind. This is literally on the to-do list. So I wanted to launch taunts with the 5 instruments and then 1 dance, and this is literally the dance that I want to do. So it's actually right here on my to-do list, and I was gonna call it Hoedown, and it was gonna be this exact like silly dance. I'm gonna save this video because that's actually a really good reference, so I don't have to do it myself. So you have an art station that was budgeted into your games. Do you feel a lot of many hats, too much to do, so little time? I have an art station? What do you mean, Southern Cross? Bak Bak approves this taunt. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really good. Because then when everyone's playing music, one person can dance along to this music. I have no idea why this is a failing. The other thing to do is to go backwards. And actually set the taunts like we were originally in the player taunt controller. Set taunts from our customization into the menu. So player.hud, taunt menu. This might actually be better. Oh, you mean my drawing tablet? I got my drawing tablet before I started making games. You have to get achievements to get the different taunts, or do you get them all at the start? That's a really good question. I'm probably gonna make some of them things you unlock through leveling up. I'm not sure which ones. I think maybe just like the banjo you'll have at like I don't know which one to make the default one. Probably the banjo, and then maybe you unlock the dance at level 5 and then the other instruments as you level up. That should be a great way to fill up our cosmetics. So add taunts as level up unlock. The dancing one is premium. You must pay 6 easy payments of $19.95 to get the dancing one. So now it doesn't work. The other thing too is I have to make it so that it actually, this needs to play. Character creator should play taunt on main menu player. This isn't working. When the hell does a player even load their customization? I don't understand. Where does it even come from? Set up custom body? Load custom body? Mode customization, okay. Let's say if is my local player. We do this. Then how do we actually make the main menu player dance? Here's where a taunt is set. We need to actually play a taunt, so we're going to say the avatar. This is a reference to the player. Avatar controller. That works. Well, what's nice about this is that we can actually then test taunts in the main menu rather than have to test them in the game all the time. Well, adding dynamite to gameplay, but need to light it with some sort of fire source in game. That could be really cool. What vegetable would the dynamite be, though? Beach is looking great, thanks. Yeah, I'm really excited about the beach map. What's up, Drop Bear? How goes it? Do enough things? I would say adequate. Quite adequate. How are you, Drop Bear? Doing well, glad to hear it. Pineapple, but we already have pineapples. Ba-bam. Still no worky. Bok will have fire on top of its head? What? The banjo is set. Uh-oh. That sure as hell doesn't work. Everything easy takes long in the end. Everything hard takes forever. Guessing it thinks the player is dead. Double barrel shotgun? Yeah, I do want to make one, but I don't think it's going to happen until after launch. Huh. This isn't. Got the banjo taunt. Why does it end here? Oh, because of 143 exceptions? More powerful weapon, it takes longer to reload. Ooh, that's a good idea. Whole business out of self-published games. Crushing your dreams? Why is that, Drop Bear? What's going on? Drop bears are only in Australia? Are those the koalas that fall on your head? That works. Not playing the music though. Alright, so I also got the taunts playing the main menu. That's a start. Mr. Master's Life is yours? What was it? You animate that dance, added it to the bubbles as a gift? That would be great. Imagine Invisible? Yeah, that's the next thing we have to fix. Once this is done compiling, I have to remap the instruments for all the taunts. And then change how they're toggled on and off. I don't actually know where that's happening. Where does it turn on the instruments? We have for loop in here. So taunt class. So here, oh, special items. We gotta mess with show items. Basically, I can't type yet. So find the matching. We want to find it in our taunt models array here, so we're going to make this a list, easier to search through. Oh, I see. Taunt models. Well, so we're going to make a dictionary here. Sorted by taunt. And transform arrays. This is our taunt model dictionary. Ooh, a slingshot could be cool. I'm gonna do that in awake, so we'll iterate over all of our taunt models and create this dictionary. Then we just have to look that up here. Oh, damn it, I erased it. our list is not null, then we iterate over it and turn them on. That should make the banjo show again. So we've got taunt loading and saving. We've got playing it on the main menu. What we don't have is taunts not loading into selection wheel on match start. For some reason that's still not loading. I think it's just order of operations. I think we're trying to load it into the UI before we actually load it from the save file. I don't think it'll be too hard to fix. It's just taking a lot of time to recompile over and over. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go down here. Oh, how you'll wish for these days when the crunch comes. Oh, it will come. Crunch is coming. We're missing 9 unlockables, but I do actually intend on taking some of the Christmas unlockables out. Now the taunts already add about 4 to 5 unlockables, which is good. We could throw in more taunts too, like simple ones. Argument null exception, hooray! I never actually made that dictionary. We're in the Philippines this year, cool! That's awesome, Southern Cross. How are the cats, RBS? They're good. I don't know where they are today. They usually hang out in my room, but I think they're just sleeping. I haven't made a vlog in a long time. I need to start working on one. What I really wanted to do was try to vlog all of the days leading up to launch. But I'm so stressed out from launch, I'm too stressed to actually record any footage. Philippines is a place to make money. Australia is too small in population and too large in landmass. Philippines is a really low cost of living too, right? What the hell is this null? Here, other is actually null. Shoot. Cats will slow the window? Yeah, all the time. The cats love the window because then they can see the outside and pretend like they're outdoor cats even though they're too scared to go out there. I feel like there's going to totally be a way to bug the game and make it so that you have all your instruments on all the time. Nothing's actually turning them off. I should make like some safety code to make sure it toggles all of your instruments off. Alright, as a start, the banjo came out. He thinks it's a shotgun, though. So close yet so far. You joined the police force, that's cool. Over 7,000 islands, damn. Pizza houses have armed guards? Sounds like some really safe pizza. I want to visit the Philippines someday. Alright. Getting closer. Getting closer. What's this? The taunts were never made with the main menu in mind. They're always made considering that the game was running, the match was running, and so it's requesting a lot of information about other players and the match data and stuff like that. Alright. We're back in action. We're going to dedicate tech support, or is it hand just as an extra part of the job? No, there's no dedicated tech support. It's just whenever something goes horribly wrong, usually Southmater finds out about it first, and then he lets me know, and then I cry. Alright, so let's set up the other ones now. So this is taunt, we'll do harmonica. Then we'll do bass. And I'll do cowbell. And finally, the mandolin. Did I run see you, Drop Bear? Good seeing you again. Hope to see you again sometime soon. Make sure you don't die. What had a metal sound? Oh yeah, I had a cowbell sound. Singapore is more clean than Australia, and that's saying something. No bubblegum allowed. No bubble. Yeah, it's kind of, it's pretty insane. Singapore doesn't even allow you to chew bubblegum. I mean, it's cool because it keeps things clean, but that's a hardcore rule that probably a lot of countries would not enact. Is cowbell one word or two words? That's one word. So banjo, harmonica, cowbell, bass, mandolin. And let's load these into the character creator. And we have to set the instruments on our player. There's the cowbell and the cowbell stick. I'll try to get everything nicely named and organized in the hierarchy so it's not a mess. Now the mandolin actually requires the mandolin, and it requires a stool. The player to sit on. What's up, bro? How's my life going? It's going good. How are you? It's been a little while. We're just finishing up adding taunts to Shotgun Farmer, so now you can dance around. DK you still get your nice condo, 3 bedrooms. Depends on where you're... Oh, that's pretty sweet. Wait, in Hong Kong? I thought it was really expensive there. Alright, we got 3 for some reason. Where are the other ones? Rename this one to base. Or just wash tub? Wash tub. Just base. Check our IDs. 1, 3, 2, oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I got the error again. I work on the game. The game is coming out in exactly 30 days. March 1st is our estimated release date. And yeah, for the new game, I do have a pretty good idea that I'm really excited about. But I can't start it or even touch it until this game is done. Out. Shipped. One. Damn it. Almost there. Harmonica one's playing the wrong animation. Almost there. What? Damn it. I just changed the cowbell to harmonica. One, 3, 4, 2, 5. My devotion? Thanks, Everell. Appreciate that. Takes a lot to make a dream happen. I'm fairly confident that Shotgun Farmers will do decently well. I'm just trying to do everything in my power the next month to make sure it does really well, so that we have enough funds to put into our next project. What's up, Terry? This game has come so far along. I remember when it was in beta. Thanks, dude. Look, now you can play music! Like every farmer has always wanted to. What? Damn it! We're almost there. Why isn't the harmonica working? Should we get my channel? Thanks, I really appreciate that. Is it still set to banjo? It's set to taunt harmonica. That's weird. Number 2, harmonica. It's got the icon. The animation says taunt harmonica. Try that again. Any errors? No errors. That's not how you play a harmonica. Yeah, it sure is playing the banjo. Oh no, the camera! I hate this game. Been watching you in over a year. Wow, welcome back. It's been a long time. Yeah, I did not realize it's been that long. Yeah, there are new hats, new levels, new weapons. You can check them all out on the store page where you'll see all the updates. Got tons and tons of content that's been added to the game. And one more level coming soon. Fuzzy near you. Why is it not playing the harmonica animation? Literally, like, animation is set in this thingy. Want to work on this game, Avril? Well, I mean, the game is coming out of early access in March, and I'll still be adding updates to it going forward. So for the rest of the year, there'll still be updates coming to the game. But while I'm in between working on those updates, I'll also be starting work on my next game. So hopefully start working on my next project sometime in March. You can't actually tell which one is currently selected. Can't tell which slot is currently selected. And then slot number shortcuts not showing. So weird this is happening. That has something to do. This again? Suspicious. Very suspicious. Still having trouble loading anything that's more than 0 here. Really weak. Item key is not working. Alright. With that though, I think we faced enough bugs today. It is time for me to get going. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out today. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all the new subs, all the resubs, the bits in the box. You guys have been amazing. If you enjoyed the show so far, please make sure you hit that follow button over there somewhere. And make sure you are following our YouTube channel if you want to catch vlog highlights, past streams, and stream highlights, past streams, and my own personal vlogs, behind the scenes-y stuff. I've only got 20 something more days to go. We're gonna turn this game into a goddamn game. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Let's go see who's streaming out in the stream world and we'll show them some love. Who is doing the streaming and the stramming? Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-boo, boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-boo. Let's go show some support to Mike and Principal, whose game just came out. We'll go show them some love. I will see you guys on Wednesday for the next stream. Whatever you do, please don't die before then. Goodbye.
Quasi. All I'm doing is testing my gaming gold. Sorry. There will be no code today, or almost none.